Thursday, 26th of July 2026. One of them paragrams, isn't it? 26/7/26. The song is Cry Me a River. So somebody is facing their karma for something they did in the past. That's what we've been talking about for days now, haven't we? And now they realise what they've done. And there it is. This is going to take courage, a lot of it, to be honest with yourself and others, and then the miracle can happen. So, let's see. Now, my battery on the phone is very low, so I'm hoping that it lasts. I've got it plugged in. So we'll see. I'll do my best. I think it's that one. So yeah, it is. For third pile, Sagittarius, 5th house of Leo, things that go on in the dark, and Jupiter. The truth is what will set you free. It's Leo sun now, we're well into Leo. I don't know what the moon is. It doesn't say what the moon is. For some reason it says 26/16. Let's have a look. I think it's in Sagittarius. I'm not bloody sure. Looks like it's in Sagittarius. Anyway, Jupiter is in Leo, well done, Spirit. Ascendant is Leo, well done. The first house is Leo. 5th house is Sagittarius, there we go. So Leo and Sagittarius. Watermelon Man, we told the story about him, haven't we? Somebody that was adopted into the family and then for some reason became an enemy. He's lost everything. The name William, the flower Sweet William, Taurus, and those born in the year of the ox. It's financial instability, ruin, with possibility of someone with dark complexion and wears the uniform, or a Capricorn of any gender. Something in the next 8 days, out of the blue, to astonish you. Somebody is taking an action. An opportunity not to be missed for a new life, a new beginning, a new business. So maybe he's starting a new business, a new home, a proposal, whatever it is. This is a gift from Spirit that you have to nurture, and should you do so, it will profit within a year. But it won't come easy because there's a heavy burden, 10 days. This means total independence, within or without a relationship, partnership, what situation, whatever it is. 9 years. Needing to stand on your own 2 feet. You will have everything you need, but there will still be one thing missing. The rabbit. Those born in the year of the rabbit. Stay positive. Miracles can happen. And then today's card. So 1 and 28. Doris, Martin, the gardener, the person that wears the hats, the person that has the logo on their uniform, gardeners, spellcasters, magicians. Thoughts and words have power. Creating your own reality. So we've had a gardener about for a few days now, haven't we? They made us get the botanical deck out. Something's going on. Yep, large sum of money is coming, or the ending of your stability. So this guy, definitely 10 years. Oh, another ending. Something is over, and you know it. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The swords in your back are falling out. So there's all those betrayals leaving. Enough is enough. What's done is done. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. It's time to face the truth that it's over. No more mind games, no more confusion, clarity. Perhaps therapy will be needed. Aquarius there. There is a woman, a broken-hearted woman, lonely or divorced or widowed woman. It's exercising the ghosts of the past, talking about it, healing. Doctors, priests, lawyers of the female kind, good advice from professionals. Yeah, but there is still lies, there is still mind games, there is still someone watching. Immature energy, they're not very good with the words. Mental illness, perhaps. Now we have today's card, so we have everything we need for this story. This is having the courage and being in control. Ian David Penny. Taming the beast within. The number 11. Casey and Daniel. It is the courage to go forwards. You can tame the beast. The story of Daniel and the lion, where he takes the thorn from the lion's paw, and years later when he's in the gladiators arena, the lion refuses to kill him and fights beside him instead because it's the same lion. So something from your past becomes, so any past deeds, good or bad, is going to come back to be repaid, resolved. Terminate that one. There is a narcissist at work here though, a massive narcissist, so we've still got to be cautious. But Judgment Day is coming. You're going to have to face your karma and rise like the phoenix after it. Good or bad, it all depends. Even if it's bad, you have to do the right thing now. Number 20. Gary, Sandra and Terry. Or this opportunity will be missed and you won't get another one. The judgment of Solomon. Fair and just judgment. Don't judge others lest you be judged yourself. It's time to rise to a higher level of being. Yeah. The past. Someone from the past may be returning. It might be a negative situation, but I think maybe you should hear them out. Problems with children, siblings, and nostalgia. Time to stand on your own 2 feet, like I said. No longer be the victim or the martyr. No longer gritting your teeth and saying yes when you really want to say no. Putting your boundaries in place, but whether that be fencing, borders, or emotional boundaries. No more Groundhog Day. Number 12, Paul. Because until this chapter is ended, we cannot move on. So delays in travel, It's not over till the fat lady sings. The internet down, maybe. Someone could go to prison. There is enemies overcome, and that enemy may well be yourself, the enemy within. Could be a family member. And there is a gentleman or an Aries energy, impotence, unable or unwilling to take action, be that financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally or physically, even in the bedroom department. Yeah, somebody's been putting all the effort in, being Cinderella for other people's satisfaction, working themselves into the ground to make sure others are provided for. Don't buy the candle at both ends, you'll make yourself ill. Success can be yours, but it all depends on what success you see as success. It may be a temporary thing because there is more heartache, sorrow, loss and separation here for this success to happen, and the past has a lot to do with it. Stop crying over spilt milk. Build a bridge, get over it. The past is over, the future's not promised. You must live in the now. Be alert, be aware. Fifth house, things that go on in the dark. And children. Creativity. The heart and the back. Theatres, nightclubs, leisure, sports centres, hotel rooms. Self-expression, recreation, creativity, offspring, pleasure, love affairs, children and speculation. It's your dreams, music and art. This is where the soul goes forth into the world. And it is, we've got Jupiter. Needing to recognise that you cannot live your life through your children. And for others, it's about abundance. Somebody wants abundance. Jupiter in Aquarius. Expansion through helping humanity. Tolerant and far-sighted, but prone to eccentricity. Jupiter in Aquarius is attracted to causes. So a good cause, then possibly. Let's have a look. Crimea River. The oak. The priestess worships at the oak. The mighty oak, Taurus. 19. So we've got 19, 20, 21. That could be important in August. Quercus Robur, Jupiter and the Sun, which in fact we've got there, Leo and Jupiter. The oak is one of the most sacred trees in the mysteries, said to be the magical door between worlds. Oak is particularly sacred to the Druids, with their ancient ancestors particularly venerating the oak and the mistletoe upon it. The god of the woods in some Celtic mythology is embodied by the Oak King. The archetypal green man is most often seen as the oak leaf face, being a manifestation of the Oak King who rules the waxing half of the year from winter to summer. Solstice before giving way to the Holly King. The magic of the oak is one of protection and strength, as well as fertility and abundance, due to the multitude of acorns, ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good fortune. In general, its nature is beneficent, loving to all people who seek to do good. That being the point, only if you seek to do good. The Jupiterian rain and lightning gods such as Thor, again, Tarantus, Zeus, and of course Jupiter are associated with the oak. It teaches us when to stand tall and true without yielding. There we are. Stand tall and true and do not yield. Don't back down. When our inflexibility is simply a sign of stretching beyond our current capabilities, and we must adapt to survive. This is the epitome of strength and vigour. Well done, Spirit. Strength and vigour is today's card. He also knows when it's time to, in the cycle, to yield to the Holy King to keep the balance. Oak helps us only take on what is ours to take on, and not take on so much that it overwhelms and breaks us. So we're nobody's doormat, which is what the Pisces card is telling us. Don't be a doormat. So, it is upright. Within a reading, the oak indicates strength, protection and good fortune. In the current undertaking, the situation look good for success, and you will have the support to go forward. Within the branches of the oak, in this cardinal, the bird of rejuvenation, hope and energy. Climbing the trunk is the squirrel, the animal of preparation and hard work in the fall, preparing for the cold winter through the gathering of acorns. The oak king himself stares at you directly, armored and ready to face any challenge ahead, head on, while reaching simultaneously for both the heaven and the depths of the earth. There you go, Judgment Day. Heaven and the depths of the earth. The oak stands between the worlds as the sacred tree of the ancient Druids and is still honoured today by modern descendants. When the oak is inverted, no, that's not inverted. So know your strength and go with it. Know you are strong enough, even, and have courage. Don't make excuses to yourself for you not having what you want. The heart wants what the heart wants, and something or someone is coming between you and what you want. And it could be your confused mind. Yeah, self-love is non-existent because it's in the reverse, but it's something you have to learn. The green chakra is the heart chakra, so well done, Spirit. Absolutely fantastic today. Done a good job there. Where is it? Self-love is a difficult emotion to nurture. It is confused with ego sometimes, so this narcissist gets it very wrong and gives too much to themselves, which it is not. Ego is used to have power over others, so control, whereas self-love is an internal emotion used only for yourself. Self-love is gentle love which recognises the vulnerabilities which our human experience bestows upon us. Self-love accepts who we are without judgment. What I say, no judgment. And encourages us to accept our mistakes and be honest about them, and to look within to find forgiveness for ourselves as well as others. Self-forgiveness is an art form in itself. The ability to have the experiences which don't quite work out is the beauty of life. It provides us with experiences that change our belief and our trust. Yet following each of these times, we can look back and explore what we learned from that experience and celebrate the courage and wisdom gained by our ability to survive and grow. You may be feeling a little battle weary. The constant demands on you to be a truce maker is beginning to leave scars on your emotional body. You are standing in the middle of a war, attempting to deflect the blows and the lessons, the damage from everyone else's battles. Take some time out and find some quiet time to reassess the situation. You need to find your own self-love and look within to determine if being the referee is really your role. Find time to explore the damage this role creates on all the different levels of your being. When you reassess the situation, you will find courage to walk away and leave the warring parties to finish the battle on their own. It's time to look after you. Time to find peace. It's there. You just need to care enough about yourself to want it. There we go. Self-care. This one. Chariot again, number 31. So the Chariot of Fire, and it is in reverse. So we're not working as a team. 31. The solar chariot blazes across the sky, drawn by 2 fiery horses, so those born in the year of the fire horse. Their daily ride through the heavens symbolises success and perseverance, pushing through any obstacles to achieve the desired goal. These are not together. These are not pulling together. The way through is made clear. All roads are open, and the obstacles cannot stand against the force of the celestial steed. So together they are an unbeatable team, but separately it doesn't work. Someone or something is stampeding over your ideas and trying to take charge. Do not let yourself be run over by forceful people and situations. It's about your actions, your free will, your forcefulness. Be filled with courage and confidence. Where in your life are you moving too slowly? Now, that was the perfect read, but I am going to have a rune just because. Othala. Inherited property, possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one. Group order, group prosperity. Home is where the heart is. So, let us see what the final word from Spirit is. Othala is, I believe, the last rune. It's the God rune. So it would be number 24. Pretty short. Oh no, 23, sorry. Odin, king of all the gods, the All-Father. Rulership, nobility and loyalty. 23. And the crown, again. So someone's come off that throne. Apple is dear to all men if they may enjoy their home, whatever is right and proper in continual prosperity. So if they do the right thing, they'll be fine, but if not, tough titty. The name Ethel could be important, the letter O. It's nobilities, princes, and we have William there, so Prince William in our country. Athelin, athletes, meaning heir to the throne. So it would be William. The Dutch Edel are both derived, and Adele from Othila, and both of these words have connotations with aristocracy. It's the rightful claim to inherited status, lands and possessions. It also indicates noblesse oblige, the obligation of one's position in society and the duties that one owes to one's kin and one's people. Of course, there is also, and he isn't doing his duty as far as I'm concerned, is also the added implication of loyalty that the people owe to their monarch. Othila is symbolised by the hawthorn tree, which is Aries, and the humble clover, luck. But its most important symbolic association is with Odin, the god, the king of the gods of Asgard. Although it denotes nobility, even kingship, it is also a rune of sacrifice. After all, what modern monarch or head of state could possibly lead a normal life? The very position implies that sacrifice and personal freedom, and in many cases throughout history, it's been necessary for such leaders eventually to sacrifice their lives as well. So it was with Odin, who hung himself upon a windy tree, Groundhog Day, to win the knowledge of the runes from the gods of all humankind. Until recent times, a king was thought of as representing the luck of his subjects, and when our queen died, our luck ran out. If he thrived, then so did the land. If he ailed, it was believed that his land and people would suffer. At least modern monarchs do not have to worry about being sacrificed if their powers wane, sadly. So, this represents a time of hallowed tradition and will become increasingly important. The rune suggests something that stands the test of time, a set of values that is fixed, immovable, and strangely comforting. Tradition. In addition, the true meaning of loyalty is the most common interpretation of Othila. And loyalty can be expressed in any number of ways: patriotism, devotion to a particular religion or identification with a group of whose aims you share, your team. However, group loyalty is most common in those who share a heritage, namely a family. The rune may signify the rightful inheritance, but this need not necessarily mean a bequest of property or money. So it could be found out that a child is not someone's and they shouldn't inherit if the truth was told. Although they may not be unlikely, it could denote traits that have come down through generations that express a certain correctness of behaviour and a sense of belonging. Justice, honour are also associated with the appearances of this rune, because if the dynastic implications of other engagements and marriages can be denoted, issues involving children, yes, or eventual heirs will turn out favourably. You may find yourself dealing with wills and property and may need advice from older and wiser heads to chart a course through the paperwork. An advantageous move of home could be indicated too. Yes, I agree with that. Especially so if it somehow brings you closer to your origins. But there could be a question mark over a child that you have always believed was your own, or a sibling. There is something from the past, childhood trauma, child abuse, or recent past even, but something negative there. So thanks for listening. I'll get onto the song as soon as I can. Speak soon. Bye bye.